Good morning. It's Friday. Hope everybody had a great week trading. We had a lot of action this week. We had the market finally gave us a little bit of breakage. This is a re-record of the shot that I shot earlier because we had some audio problems. I didn't want you guys to have to suffer through that crackling of the phone. So you're getting my midweek update. And as I had said on my earlier, the commodities look like they're in trouble, and the space looks in trouble. And if you look at the grain market, you know, we talked about soybeans when they were up at the $17 range. We said they're going lower, and they're now in the 15s. We looked at the corn going lower. The commodity space, the money is coming out. We are now into the risk-off trade. If you look at the gold market, had a little bit of a selling this week. Crude oil is getting absolutely obliterated, which makes sense. Okay, look, the bottom line is risk assets are not tasteful when the market is going down. The commodity space is a higher risk asset that people only typically get involved in when they're looking for more asset classes to trade into other than just the stock market or the bond market. You know, it's not just about stocks and bonds, it's about alternative asset classes. And alternative assets are commodities, soybeans, gold, oil, silver. It doesn't matter. So when you branch out your portfolio and the stocks are in the tortoise bowl where you're not getting as much return, people branch out. They look for that risk-on trade. So now we're coming into the risk-off trade. I'm looking for the commodities to continue to go lower. Now, don't be surprised in any one of them if you don't get a dead cat bounce. You know, remember, markets never go in one direction straight. Even in 2007, 8, and 9, when we were going down, they didn't go straight down. We had many big, vicious rallies. Bear market rallies are the most vicious. So remember, when you're looking at a chart, you look for a level. If you can find a spot to get in, you go ahead and make that trade no matter what it is, because it's going to work out. If not, you're going to get stopped out. But remember that first loss is the first advantage to making your next winning trade. So I look for the commodity space to continue to be weak here. So on commodity corner, we're going to call for weaker commodities. Now, my call for the week. I made this call earlier, but I'm going to keep it up. I say lower across the board. I think the markets are under a little bit of pressure. I think we're getting some profit taking. Now, what could prove me wrong here is if we can get a little window dressing on yesterday, on Thursday, and today on Friday, you might get a little bit of a rally of guys just dusting off their portfolios. But the bottom line is I look for spots to sell. I look to sell into resistance. I think from here we tend to go lower. I'm looking for that 5 to 8% correction. Remember, Bubba's picks. Remember, have a great weekend. The Bubba Show. We'll see you on Monday. Take care, everybody.